Hey, this is Bates from Lightning Hoof. I've been getting a lot of questions on how to actually import the config from my previous video. So here's a quick walkthrough and a little bit of information on how to actually tweak it to your own personal preferences. So first things first, stop what you're doing, go copy and paste the configuration off of the forums link in the description. Probably want to scroll down and take the furthest one down. That's going to be my most recent config. From there, in the client, first thing you want to do is type TMW space options. You're going to check this box that says allow config in combat. If you don't, you're going to get really annoyed when the targeting dummy locks you into combat and you can't make any changes and you run halfway across your garrison to drop it because your invisibility cooldown's not up anymore. So anyways, once you do that, you're going to type TMW. This is going to bring up the TellMeWhen config mode. You can right click on any of these icons and simply find this black area with the flashing cursor and hit Ctrl-V to paste in all that text. From there, you're going to hit Import, Export, Restore. You're going to say from string, group 2, and then I do overwrite group 1 because I have no group 1 anymore. You can click one of the other ones to create a new one if you want, but for me, I'm overwriting it. Click OK, and there it is. So let's take a quick look at the actual configs on some of these. First one was the supernova notification. As long as I have 1 charge, 4 stacks of Arcane, and 75% or more mana, that icon will show up. Arcane missiles is if I have less than 94 mana and at least 1 missile, that'll show up. The barrage one is if I have less than 93% mana, no arcane missiles, no supernova charges, and EVOC is more than 15 seconds, it's going to tell me to dump charges. The next one and EVOC both have the exact same conditions. It's strictly a reminder. So we'll look at EVOC. If EVOC is less than 15 seconds, I have less than 78% mana, and I have no stacks of arcane missiles, EVOC's going to light up. Arcane Barrage has its separate conditions, but they're identical, so it's going to light up too. I found personally off my original config that I was forgetting to dump charges when I hit EVOC. I just see the icon and just finger mash it. So now I see both of them, so I remember to dump charges. Prismatic Crystal basically says if I have less than 10 seconds till the crystal, which allows me some planning time, more than 90% mana, and greater than or equal to 3 stacks of arcane charges, crystal will show up. You should change that to 4 stacks probably, but I don't really care that much. I prefer the flexibility. You'll find if you make some of these things too stringent, they'll never show up, and then you'll never use your ability because you're trusting some icon or trusting some random configuration to tell you to push a button. Arcane Power is basically the same thing, less than 10 seconds, greater than 90, and at least 3 stacks. And then this new one is the Rune of Power I just added. It's exit config mode. So whenever you have an active Rune of Power here, it's going to pop the icon up. It's going to show you a little timer so you don't get stuck looking up here at your player. The catch here, that's not super useful. Kinda is, seeing the timer up front. But if I run out of the Rune of Power area, it's going to start flashing red. So it's pretty much going to say, hey, dumb shit, get back in there. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm talking real fast because I don't have much hard drive storage to store this video on. So good luck. Ask any questions in the comments if you got anything. Take care.